Hey everybody, welcome to Mom Plays. I am Mom and we are playing Fallout New Vegas and we are helping the king out so he will help us out. And in order to do that, let's look at our quests. Optional, talk to Julie Farkas to see if the followers know anything about the situation that's happening here in Freeside. Head to one of the squatter camps and learn why the soldiers have been entering the area. Alright, so I mean, for both things, I think we have to go out here. So here we go. Oh yeah, and I waited until it was daytime so we could see this in the daytime at some point here.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
So let's go
We've got stuff we're not even allowed.
talk to Julie real quick. See if she'll give me more on the situation. She is right there. Spot that mohawk a mile away.
Is there something you need?
Of course there is. Do you know anything about NCR soldiers here in Freeside?
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
The king thinks those troops have been attacking the locals.
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nope. Alright, Julie ... Farkas. Alright, so there's one. We have a lot of dots going on here. Let's go over here. He said to go talk to the squatters. Let's see, I think this is a squatter camp. Okay, what's up, dude?
Hey.
Missionary, huh?
You look like a person in need of a good meal. You wouldn't happen to be an NCR citizen, would you?
Let's lie. Sure I am.
Now, it's not that I don't believe you, but I'm gonna have to give you a little quiz to verify your citizenship status. That okay with you?
Okay.
That's a good attitude. I'm sure you'll do fine. These are just a few questions that just about anyone in the NCR would know. Alright, here we go. First question. Who was the most popular president in NCR history? Peterson, Tibbet, Kimball, or Tandy?
Let's see if I can remember the answer to these. I think it was Tandy.
Uh-huh. Okay, second question. What was the original name of the NCR capital? Aradesh, Shady Sands, the Boneyard, or Vault 13?
Pretty sure it was Shady Sands.
Right. Fine then, last question. What animal is on the NCR's flag? A two-headed bear, an eagle, a two-headed snake, or a two-tailed lion?
And this is the one that I always know.
Good. You passed with flying colors.
Whoop.
I told you it'd be fine. I expect you're wanting to know about that meal then, huh?
Sure
We're
am.
located up by the old train station in the northwest part of town. Just tell the guards Hope, and they'll let you through. Best of luck to you.
So, free food being handed out, but apparently only to NCR citizens, which, I mean, we really don't know our own background. We very well could be an NCR citizen. I like to always think in my playthroughs that I'm not, since the only reason I know the answer to those questions is because I've watched people play Fallout 1 and 2. I don't have a PC to play those on, so I can't. But usually I mess up one of them, regardless. So I'm really surprised that I passed that. So let's find out what's going on here. All the way back here. While we're at it, we'll just see if there's anything in this mailbox. Nope. Not that I want. Alright, and they are right over here.
Hold up. What's the password?
Hope.
Head on through.
Yeah, because I'm smart. Usually I have to, like, talk my way in here, so that's pretty good.
Here you go. I hope this helps.
Interesting. We're also going to talk to Elizabeth Kiernan.
Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some.
Okay, do you serve food to the locals as well?
No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in?
Yes, but I was afraid he wouldn't get served.
You were right. But here, take another helping for your friend. It'll be our secret. Yes? Was there something else you needed?
So you're with the NCR, huh?
Yes. I'm a major in the Supply Corps, which is where this food and water comes from.
Okay, why don't you serve locals?
That's not really a pleasant topic of conversation. Let's just say we have our reasons.
Julie Farkas told me to ask. She said it was important.
You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort.
And the king refused. What happened? Let me guess, something bad happened to the envoy. Yeah, let's say that.
The man was brutally beaten, and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
Well, that's no bueno. Did it just give me an optional thing? Optional, inform the king. Return to the king and inform him. Okay. So, the NCR wanted to help the poor people in Freeside, but when they went to negotiate with the king, well, the NCR is under the impression that the king ordered to have their emissaries beat up. And so now they won't provide food to anybody but NCR citizens who know the password. And, I mean, I get it, but if they're gonna give food to some of the poor, they need to give it to all the poor. That's how I feel. I'm a communist now. But, no, I'm not really. But my opinion of this one always has been, well, you know, we need to fix this. That's my opinion. We need to fix this. You wanted to help. Something bad happened that made you say, well, okay, screw the rest of you. We'll just help our people. And that's a shame. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. That's a shame. So let's see if we can fix this for everybody. All right, Mr. King. Let's do this.
Well, hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay?
Yeah, I don't agree with you, Pacer, so back off. I think he should still
That's a
know.
shame. Well, do what you want. Just don't expect it to matter.
And then he runs off. Okay, let's go talk to the king. I hate Pacer. He's an asshole, and that's all I can say about that. The king.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet?
Yeah, the NCR is distributing supplies in a building down by the old train station.
Handing out supplies? Like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else?
Sure did. They're only handing out supplies to NCR citizens.
Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir.
Yeah, they said they sent someone to discuss the issue with you, though.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They said what?
They said the man was severely beaten and barely survived.
Huh. That would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
Yeah, push Rex out of the way.
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me.
Wow.
What's going on?
Rex.
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing?
I don't know, but I
need you to
can't
head
see
out
you
there and
now.
try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
Wow, that guy just pushed Rex right up on the table, and Rex was definitely in my way. Okay. Oh, and don't worry about Rex. We're gonna do something about him, too.
What's up?
I don't know. What's up? What's up with you? Okay.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Maybe later I'll get lucky. Okay, so there's the Atomic Wrangler right through there. We will go be visiting that. And this is the Silver Rush, which is run by the Van Graffs. We will be in there at some point. But right now, we're going to take the back door out of Freeside. Go find out what the hell's going on. I come in peas. Oh, it looks like we got some dead powder gangers here, and it looks like Pacer's cowering in that bus place there. Pacer? I think you're an ass. But what's going on?
Why the hell are you here? I got this under control.
That's why you're cowering in a bus stop. Okay. I'm not drawing my weapon. I'm coming over here.
This isn't really a good time. What did you want?
Don't tell me these things. The king wants to help with the relief effort.
Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks.
That wasn't him. He didn't even know an envoy was sent.
Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
All right, and we have diffused that part of the situation that apparently was caused by Pacer. Because why else would he be here if he didn't cause the situation, right? That's right. You go crawling off, dude. I just wanted to see something here. No, not him. This one. Okay. Little jerk. Yep, hold your hands over your head. Jerk off. Alright, let's go back in this door and tell the king that we defused the situation. Tape. Oh man, just like any quest, there's a lot of running back and forth to do. Back to the king, out to do part of the quest. Back to the king. But our goal is to get onto the strip as quick as we can.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you
Sweet,
what.
level up.
Just this once. Name whatever you want. And if I can make it happen, it's done.
Sweet.
Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king.
I know I only get one favor from the king. Let's level up really quick. God, I want a bunch of these things to be up quite a bit, but I guess I want my lockpick to be up to 50. And we'll get our medicine up, and we get a perk. Yeah, let's take the last Swift Learner, or is that the second Swift Learner? Nice. Let's get our medicine up to 50, and then our science up to 50. There we go. Okay, so King.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Well, here's the deal. So we could talk to him about Rex, but I want to wait a minute. I want to come back and talk to him about it. Let's see. About that favor you owe me.
Ask away.
All right. Could you get me onto the strip? So you can ask to join the Kings. You can ask to get on the strip. You can ask for money. And the thing is that I never pay. I always ask him to get me onto the strip. I don't want to join the Kings. Don't care about that. Don't think there's anything that you get from joining them. And we'll be able to get money. But if I don't ask him to get me on the strip, then I'm going to be paying a hell of a lot of caps for it. So can you get me onto the strip?
Sure can. I have a friend who has just what you're looking for. Has a shop over yonder by the East Gate named Mick and Ralph's. Just tell Ralph that I sent you, and he'll get you squared away.
Perfect. And like I said, we will be back to talk to him about Rex later. We want to talk. We want to get. There's something else I want to get before. Ooh, a little freeze there. Before I talk about Rex.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
I am going to Mick and Ralph's, child. You're gonna forge me a passport onto the strip.
Hello.
Okay. There's some more quests in here that we'll be able to do too later. So I don't want to miss them. So we will be back for them. But right now, like I said, priority number 1. Let's get ourselves on the strip. Come here.
Hey, what can I get you?
The king said you could set me up with a pass to the strip.
One of his boys stopped in and said you had won the king's favor. You've done right by this town and deserve a pass. Here you go.
Woo woo! See you later, Ralph.
See ya.
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen,
Another...
let's head for the strip. Actually, before we head for the strip... Going the wrong way. Maybe we should go into the Atomic Wrangler. Now, I'm not... Okay, yeah, let's head into the Atomic Wrangler.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite line of hers. It really is. It's my favorite line. Hungry, thirsty, horny. Small children, you did not hear me say that.
Hey.
Hey. Wow. Okay, what do we got going on here? Oh. It's the Garrett twins. Okay, Francine.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
Do you have any work?
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, Needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
Will I have to shoot anyone? Because I really want to shoot someone. Okay, what kind of caps are we talking about here?
If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up to 150 caps if you bring them all in.
Okay, because we're not going to pass any of these speech checks.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane.
Grex?
Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be around Freeside.
Okay, Lady Jane?
Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the Apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps.
Alrighty, and Santiago?
Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well.
Perfect. Alright.
Anything else you need?
How about... We did tell the followers that that we'd see if we could get some people to help, but I don't know if our speech has to be higher for that, so we might wait.
Yep.
Alright, so there's Francine, and obviously the Atomic Wrangler is Freeside's casino, so if you can't get into Vegas, you can get in to here and gamble.
Hello.
Let's talk to Francine's brother, James.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
Do you have any work you need to be done? Ugh.
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees.
I love this quest. It's so freaking funny. Okay, so what sort of proclivities are we talking about?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes.
Cowboy ghouls,
Plenty of
huh?
customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it.
Okay, I'll expect 100 caps minimum for each candidate I bring in.
Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it.
See what I can do.
Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up.
Alright, we could also ask him about the followers stuff, but we're gonna wait on that. Just in case I do need a speech up. You know, I don't want to ruin that. Recruit a sex bot. I love it. Okay, so that is the Atomic Wrangler. It's a great place. Who are you?
You got something you want to say?
Oh, Pacer, are you still limping back? Aw, poor Pacer. The Silver Rush. We could go in there right now, but I hate the Van Graffs. They are evil, evil people, and I don't feel like it. Let's get ourselves onto the strip, people. Let's do this. And then I think there's some extra things we need to do too. There's some like ends we're leaving dangling in certain places, so we are definitely going to want to fix that. Okay, don't shoot. I have a passport. Don't shoot.
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Okay, here's my passport.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
Damn straight. Get out of my way. And what have you got? Brahmin skin outfit. Now you're naked. Let's enter the strip. love it.
Howdy, partner.
God damn it, Victor.
For a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
What are you doing here?
Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
Alright, so, why is a robot passing on his invitation?
Well, now, it was Mr. House that made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I could do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
Don't dawdle. Telling me what to do. So what do we got here? What a great place. We have got the Gomorrah Casino here. Okay. And the Lucky 38. And then there's another section right there. And you know what? We're here. Let's go meet Mr. House for this last bit here.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought a friend. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
Alright.
Come back soon now.
I like that you get the option to attack him, like, right now. Well, if that isn't well armored, right? Okay. So, the Lucky 38, Mr. House's casino, seems to be dead quiet. It looks like they don't allow anybody in here. Okay, well, and then somehow Victor got in here first.
Where to, partner?
Well, let's go to the penthouse, I guess. It's the only place we can.
Penthouse floor.
Yes, it is. And who might you be? Jane.
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office.
Who are you?
I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
That sounds like a giggity right there. What can you tell me about New Vegas?
Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the three families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know?
Well, interesting. Tell me about the three families.
They're just new money, Sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture.
Okay, tell me about the casinos.
Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gomorrah. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, Sugar.
Well, I don't know if I'm honored. Let's see. Tell me about the other attractions.
Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here, but why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Anything you like, Sugar.
What's with the snow globe collection?
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course.
Oh, yes, I will.
In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
Hint, hint. Alright, so we can turn our snow globes that we find into Jane here, and we'll get paid for it. So I've got some snow globes for Mr. House's collection.
You do? Well, that's just
4,000 bottle
wonderful.
caps.
I'll take them and put them with the rest of the collection.
Amaze balls. Okay, so let's see. What kind of robot are you?
Why, I'm a Robco PDQ-88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose. We're the finest in personal civil robotic security on the market.
Okay, and what is this place?
This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out.
And lastly, can you tell me about Mr. House?
Why, Sugar, he's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we?
Let's see. Sounds like you're pretty fond of him.
Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book.
Okay, I didn't realize robots could have such strong feelings about people.
Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl.
Okay, so you're a copy of a dead woman? What exactly do you do for Mr. House? I don't know if we want to know this.
Mr. House has a lot of needs,
Ugh.
Sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
All right, I really don't want to think about that. And that's the true
Then
statement.
maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars. Hmm?
All right.
Anything you like, Sugar.
I think we are done getting information out of Jane. And we also have gone over, so it is going to be the last episode before we meet that gentleman right there, Mr. House.
Enjoy all the Vegas Strip has to offer.
Maybe I won't. All right, you've been watching One Place. You can follow me on Twitter at Tonya Treese, and I will catch you all next time.